Yes, the man accused of killing Charlie Kirk, Tyler Robinson, is not the real killer, at least according to the one person who knew him best, his wife, Erica Kirk. This is the story the public was fed, but it's not the reality. While police reports, filed on October 29, 2025, name Robinson as the lone gunman following a chaotic rally at Utah Valley University, the official narrative is already falling apart. Just moments after those reports, Erica Kirk was captured by every major network at a press conference that stopped the news cycle cold, claiming the entire story is a lie. The common belief, the one pushed by authorities and media outlets, is simple. A troubled drifter named Tyler Robinson, radicalized and unstable, snapped. He assassinated one of America's most polarizing figures. The 33-hour manhunt ended, the case was declared closed, and the public was told to move on. But the reality is a story of deep-seated betrayal, internal power struggles, and a chilling warning Charlie gave his wife just weeks before his death. This isn't just a theory. We've mapped the timeline, we've reviewed the official statements, we've analyzed the financial motives, and we've pulled the leaked internal memos. So what did Erica Kirk actually say about Tyler Robinson? Why does she believe he is a scapegoat? And how could the real killer, an alleged insider, pull off a perfect assassination and get away with it? We are about to show you the receipts. The story everyone missed starts not at the rally in Orem, but weeks earlier, inside the Kirks' private home. The official narrative wants you to believe this was a random act of political violence. The reality is this was a premeditated execution, and the victim knew it was coming. According to a detailed emotional interview Erica Kirk gave to The Independent on November 5, 2025, Charlie's massive public confidence was hiding a deep and growing private fear. He reportedly told her, quote, "If something happens to me, it won't be from the outside. It will be an inside job. Look inside first." Think about that. The man who built an empire on fighting external enemies was telling his wife the real threat was already inside the building. This wasn't just vague paranoia. Sources close to the Turning Point USA organization, speaking anonymously to Politico on November 2, 2025, confirmed Charlie had initiated a quiet internal audit just 1 month before his death. He reportedly suspected significant financial mismanagement and, more importantly, deep disloyalty within his own leadership circle. He had allegedly found evidence of funds being misdirected and deals being made behind his back. He felt betrayed by people he had personally mentored, people who owed their careers to him. That audit, which would have exposed the rot inside his organization, was never completed. It died with him. This context changes everything. It reframes the entire event from a political tragedy to a financial assassination. It suggests Charlie Kirk wasn't just a random target. He was a man who knew he was in danger from his own allies. He was silenced before he could expose them. This creates a powerful, specific motive for betrayal that the police and the media have completely and deliberately ignored. But that private fear exploded into a public nightmare at Erica Kirk's now infamous press conference on November 1, 2025, just 72 hours after her husband's death, and only 1 day after police named their suspect. The expectation from the press corps was clear. They expected a grieving widow dressed in black to read a short statement asking for privacy and thanking law enforcement. That is not what they got. Instead, Erica walked to the podium, her face pale but her eyes full of fire, and she dropped a bombshell that hijacked the entire narrative. In footage that immediately went viral, Erica, trembling but firm, stated, quote, "The man they have in custody, Tyler Robinson, is not the man who killed my husband." You could hear the entire room gasp. The camera zoomed in. Reporters froze. She wasn't done. A reporter from a major network shouted, "Miss Kirk, are you suggesting a conspiracy?" She looked directly into the camera and replied, "I am suggesting you look at the people who had the most to gain from my husband's death. I am suggesting you ask why his own organization is not supporting me. I am suggesting this was an inside job, just as Charlie warned me it would be." This was a direct declaration of war against the official story, and more shockingly, against Turning Point USA. PR strategist Dr. R. Thorne noted on cable news that night that this was an unprecedented act of defiance, one that immediately fractured the narrative and put Charlie's own organization on the defensive. She wasn't just grieving, she was pointing a finger. She was telling the world that the monster wasn't a stranger, it was family. She refused to play the part of the quiet, grieving widow. She chose to be the whistleblower. And in that moment, she confirmed the expectation from our title. What did Erica say? She didn't just question the suspect. She publicly accused her husband's own inner circle of betrayal and murder live on national television. If Erica's claim is true, then what about the man in custody? The entire case against Tyler Robinson, the expectation the police sold the public, hinges on a suspiciously perfect timeline. Let's look at the receipts, because the speed of this arrest is the biggest red flag. Charlie Kirk was shot at 6:15 p.m. on October 29th. The scene was pure chaos. Hundreds of witnesses, panic, a stampede. Yet the Orem Police Department and Utah State Police held a joint press conference just 33 hours later in the dead of night at 3:30 a.m. on October 31st. 33 hours. In that time, they supposedly secured the scene, collected all forensic evidence, interviewed hundreds of witnesses, identified a suspect, found the suspect, arrested him, interrogated him, and found a motive. It's not just fast, it's unbelievable. Media outlets citing unnamed police sources immediately ran with the troubled loner narrative. Legal analysts like former prosecutor Sarah Jensky have pointed out the case is built on shaky ground. The arrest report, partially unsealed on November 4th, shows Robinson was apprehended blocks from the university, allegedly confused and disoriented. The supposed motive, a series of anti-Kirk posts on a fringe forum, was traced to an IP address that was public, and most of the posts were made after the shooting, not before. This 33-hour window wasn't an investigation. It was a media operation. It was a PR campaign designed to package a simple villain, calm the public, satisfy the donors, and close the case before anyone started asking the very questions Kirk just blew wide open. The moment Erica Kirk said the words "inside job," the internal reaction at Turning Point USA was not support for their founder's widow. It was panic. While the organization's public-facing Twitter account posted glossy photos of Charlie with captions about legacy and justice, the behind-the-scenes reality was pure damage control. A leaked internal memo from Turning Point's board of directors, dated November 2nd, 2025, and published by Axios on November 5th, reveals the organization's real priority. The memo, titled Brand Integrity and Forward Momentum, instructs all staff to, quote, direct all inquiries to law enforcement, and to refrain from amplifying narratives counter to the official investigation. It never once mentioned supporting Erica or her call for truth. In fact, sources inside the organization told Vanity Fair that Erica was privately summoned by board members and asked to retract her statement. They claim she was destabilizing the movement in her grief and hurting fundraising. When she refused, they allegedly cut her off to Charlie's internal files and company emails, citing the ongoing investigation as an excuse. This isn't the behavior of an organization seeking truth for its fallen leader. This is a corporate entity in a full-blown cover-up, more concerned about protecting its brand and its donors than supporting its founder's widow or finding his real killer. They weren't just silencing a grieving woman, they were silencing their primary whistleblower. So if the motive is betrayal and the organization is in cover-up mode, how could the real killer actually get away with it? This is the final question, and the answer is simple. The evidence was compromised and the perfect scapegoat was found. Let's look at the two biggest holes in the official story that prove it. First, the evidence. Multiple eyewitnesses who were near the stage told local news outlet KSL-TV that they saw the shooter moving with military precision and that security in one specific section of the stage, the VIP entrance, was non-existent. Strangely, Utah Valley University confirmed on November 3rd that the main security camera covering that exact VIP angle, Camera 7, experienced a technical malfunction during the 15-minute window of the assassination. A malfunction. Convenient. Second, the scapegoat, Tyler Robinson. His public defender issued a statement on November 4th stating Robinson has no history of political violence and was in the area by coincidence. He was the perfect suspect, a man with a minor criminal record for petty theft, no stable job, no powerful family, and a documented history of mental health struggles. He was a disposable person. He was a convenient face to put on a narrative that was already written. This combination of conveniently missing footage and a perfect suspect with a weak defense means the real killer, the insider who knew exactly which camera would be offline and which security post would be empty, could simply walk away, leaving a confused man to take the fall. So let's summarize the reality. The public was sold the expectation of a lone gunman. The reality, according to Erica Kirk, is a chilling assassination plot from within. We were told it was Tyler Robinson, but Charlie's own warnings, receipts of a financial audit, and his fears of betrayal point to his inner circle. We were told the case was closed in 33 hours, but the evidence shows this was a media blitz to plant a scapegoat, not an investigation. And we were told Turning Point USA was in mourning, but leaked memos proved they were in damage control, actively silencing the one person telling the truth.
The real story isn't about Tyler Robinson. It's about a power vacuum, a financial audit that was never finished, and a warning that was ignored. Erica Kirk didn't just lose her husband. She exposed the machine that may have killed him. This kind of calculated PR move, the cover-up, the scapegoating, it's a playbook we see all the time in Hollywood. To see how this same strategy is used to bury scandals and protect brand, check out our Essential Fresh Celebrity playlist. It exposes the game from the inside.